And welcome back. We're sitting here talking with Dr. Charles Osgood with Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. How you doing today?
Doing really well. Glad to be on the show.
Well, good. So we wanted to talk this time about headaches.
Headaches. You know, a lot of people suffer with headaches, and there's so many different kinds of headaches, but most of the time, I'd say 80 to 90% of the time, headaches can be fixed with chiropractic care. And, you know, there are some cases where there's other things going on, but most of the time it's what they call a cervicogenic, which means it's from the neck that's causing the headache. And I would say that even in migraine cases, you can have quite a bit of relief with chiropractic adjusting. In fact, a lot of folks, either they get rid of the migraines completely or they severely decrease how often they get them and how bad they are. So what I find that a lot of times is when we take x-rays of people who are having headaches, and I have people who've come in who've had headaches for 10, 15 years, you know, regular headaches every week, and we'll take x-rays of them, and we'll actually find that they've had an old whiplash injury. I really find a lot of times that headaches will correlate with old injuries, basically, of the cervical spine. And so what we'll do is we'll take x-rays when you come in, do a nerve scan, which will show us the function of the nerves in the area, and then we'll find out why the headaches are coming on. And then we can address the problem. Typically, it's a functional issue. When you get a whiplash type injury, things don't function like they should in that neck anymore. You can't turn it as much as you should be able to. You have a lot of swelling and inflammation in that area, and that can lead to the headaches and cause a lot of pressure on the nerves. So what we do, like I said, $37 is the first visit. It's pretty much a no-brainer. It doesn't cost very much. The reason we do that is so that you can spend money on your care, not your diagnosis. So a lot of people still don't have insurance. It makes it a little easier for them to come in and see us. But you know, chiropractic care is covered by most insurance.
Right.
And so most people, if they have insurance, can get chiropractic care and it's covered. So, you know, I like to tell people, if you've been suffering with headaches for years and years and years, how many aspirin do you think you need in order for it to go away?
I know.
It's not going to. If there's something that's been there for years, it's a functional issue, and it needs to be addressed by finding out what's not functioning right. It's kind of like the idiot light for your car. If you get that warning light on the dashboard, you know, that little oil light comes on, there's something going to happen to your engine pretty soon. Well, the idiot light to your body is pain.
Right.
There's something wrong. And you know, pain will come and go. Pain comes, and then if you ignore it, eventually it starts to die down and it goes in the background. As soon as you put it under stress again, it comes right back. So if we can address the reason for the pain, the functional issue, and we can get the function improved, the pain goes away and you have a whole lot better life, period. So I've got a lot of folks who said when they come in, you know, I wish I'd have come in 5-10 years ago. I wouldn't have had to put up with this for so many years. And that's the issue, is don't put up with it. Don't just think that you've got to take meds or pills just for it to go away, or to have it just die down a little bit. Especially in this world of, you know, opioid addiction and things like that, chiropractic care is one of the best things you can do to get rid of pain. So don't live with it. That's my big issue.
And I know I've talked about this before, and been one of those people that say, well, I'm a real life situation about, you know, chiropractic care and working for me.
Right.
Actually, we were talking before we went on, and you know, it's funny. My wife had the same exact issue with headaches.
Sure.
And that's one thing that I like that you do is, you know, you go, and she went in and found out that her curvature of her neck was reversed.
I
so
find
after
that a lot,
chiropractic care, and she had a lot of migraines, and just, you know, they would knock her down for the day.
Right.
And after they figured out, figured out that it was the curvature of her neck, and after adjustment, it came under control.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the case with most people with headaches, is we can get them under control fairly easily. Now, if you've been suffering with headaches for years, don't expect me to fix it in 2 visits. It can take a few visits sometimes to try to get it back under control and get it functioning like it should again. Typically what we see with people who've had it for years is they'll get relief fairly soon, but it may not last. So like you'll get adjusted one day and it'll come back the next day, have a problem the next day. The more though it's adjusted and the more we get things to where they are functioning like they're supposed to in that spine, then the more you get longer lasting relief. It's kind of like a building blocks issue. You put one Lego down, you put another Lego down, you put another one down, and each time you come in to get adjusted, you're building on that strength, you're building on that stamina, you're building on being able to have it stay put and function like it's supposed to. Because the muscles are so used to being so tight for so many years, they'll pull it right back out of alignment, so it's got to be done several times. So if you've ever heard, if you go to a chiropractor, you got to keep going and keep going. Well, in the beginning, you've got to, because you've got to get it to where it's functioning.
But this, it's after a while, you might, with her case, she had to go like a couple times a week. But after, a month, she went like 1 time a week. And then it's going down after that. And it's just, same thing with my case was when, we've talked about it before, that I had sciatic issues, and then I went and you adjust me, and we started out a couple times a week, and then now I go maybe once a month, and it's not a big deal.
Yeah, and that's a maintenance. That's a good thing for people to do if they're under control. If they want to keep it under control, it's a good thing to do a maintenance adjustment. You do maintenance on your car and you don't think anything of it. You get in the oil change, you get those things done. Your body's the same way. If you can keep those spinal bones functioning like they should with a good maintenance adjustment once a month. Some people do once every couple of weeks. It's just different for every individual. But keep it moving, then you keep it under control. And that's probably the best thing you can do after you get the problem under control and get it fixed. So I highly recommend maintenance afterwards. It's a good thing to do. But anybody who's out there suffering with it, headaches, they've just been pounding their head against the wall because it just won't go away, and popping all those pills they can take and just not cutting it. Let's fix it.
Yeah, and even if you've been optimistic about chiropractic care, have them give you a call. And then, you kind of go over it with them and tell them, x-rays don't lie.
Right.
So, you can kind of say, hey, look, here's a normal person. Here's you. This is where you're out of alignment. Here's the spots where, putting pressure, that's why you're getting a headache. You're getting pressure on that spine and getting, so let's get that corrected. That's
what we do. We sit you down and we show you the pictures, tell you exactly what's going on, want you to be able to understand why you're, in the office getting the care that you're getting. So it's 425-4424 is the phone number, and it's mountainhomechiro.com is the website. So give us a call, and we'll get you right in there and see if we can get the source of the problem found by taking the x-rays and doing the scan. And like I said, that's just $37. It's not a lot of money. So don't wait around. Give us a call.
All right. Sounds good.
That's about all I had today.
All right. Well, if you got headache pain and you've suffered from it for a while, give Dr. Osgood a call. I think it's worth it. It helped my wife out. Sciatic pain, like we talked in the past, I had problems with that. It helped me out by going to him. So give him a call,
425-4424.
4424. All right. Thanks for coming on.
You bet.
And we'll probably see you next month, talk about something else.
You bet.
So we're going to take a break, and we'll see you later.